watching Yoga with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we are on day 4 of our 30-day Sun Salutation challenge. That means we are doing 4 Sun Salutations and hopefully a few other poses today. I'm feeling a little bit better than yesterday, so fingers crossed we can do some more. So let's start seated in what I discovered is not called cross-legged pose. It's called easy pose, but with your legs crossed. And let's just sit up nice and tall with our backs straight as we can. You can just rest your hands easy on your knees. They say it's easy pose, but I mean, it still has like a stretch in your legs and then, holding your back up straight. So I don't think it's that easy, even if it's called that. Okay, I'm gonna try, see if this works. Try kind of doing a bend here, so putting my left hand down and right hand overhead, just kind of going sideways here. This is just getting a stretch on my side. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides. I'm going to switch the position of our legs. So I have my right leg underneath, so I'm going to put my left leg underneath, but whichever leg you had, switch it. We're going to sit up nice and tall again. Again, this one might feel a little bit unnatural if you're used to like sitting the other way is like your natural go-to posture. So that's why this one is always good to get the other side stretch out. Got dog hair on. Well, of course I have dog hair on me. Literally every surface, every inch of this air is probably like fluttering with dog hair. But that is the life of a dog mom. So, all right, so we're gonna stretch to the left. And then we're going to switch sides. And then here we're going to do a couple arm poses. So I'm just going to put my left arm over, left arm this way, right, left arm right. That makes a lot of sense. Whatever, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And just kind of get a stretch here, putting a little bit of pressure with this arm that's across to just kind of give it a little bit of a stretch in your shoulder area. Okay, we'll switch arms with our right arm across. Get a little stretch in our right shoulder. Okay, and then I'm gonna switch back our easy pose to our the original direction we were, and then we're gonna try this kind of sideways. We'll see how this works. I'm gonna have my elbow down here, and so this is gonna stretch up here. And so having my left forearm on the ground and then stretching over here, we'll just get this side a nice big stretch. Okay, and we're gonna switch sides. Put your right forearm down, stretch. Yeah, this is definitely a muscle that has never stretched because this feels like a lot. I don't know if it does for you, but this feels like a lot. Okay, and then we're just gonna switch our leg position again to whichever is the opposite one. And then we're gonna go ahead and repeat that on our left side. This is hard. It's like hard to keep my leg down. Stay down, leg. It doesn't want to listen to me, just like the dog. My legs, the dog, no one wants to listen to me. But yeah, I get a stretch here in my, what is that? I don't know what muscle, in your hip muscle or something too. That's what I feel as well. Okay, last one on this side with our forearm down. Got my great hair is always in the way. I swear to God. I never know what to do with it. It's like, no matter what I do, it's always in the way. Yoga problems. Okay. Good job. So we're just gonna get on our hands and knees, get ourselves into our first downward dog of the day. Take our dog for a walk. Just get those legs moving a little bit. And then we'll have our feet with our hands. Do a little forward fold. Hands on opposite elbows. You can rotate a little bit, just kind of get that back opened up. Then we'll go up to stand. So now it is time for our 4 sun salutations. I will note, maybe I'll talk about this in another video, but apparently I've been doing sun salutations wrong for the last month. I discovered. So I've been adding in an extra downward dog before the plank. So I'm gonna try to do them correctly, but no guarantees. So here, I'll tell you what I've been doing wrong. And I don't think I've been doing them wrong my entire existence. I feel like I just forgot how to do them clearly. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and get started here in mountain pose. Arms overhead. Forward fold. Look up for a flat back. Look down. And this is where I would usually go into downward dog. But I'm going to go straight into plank. And then lower myself down to the ground. Into cobra pose. And then now we go into downward dog. And we have our feet meet our hands. Look up for a flat back. Back down into forward fold. Then all the way up. So really, I don't think I made it harder. It was just one extra downward dog. Like, I don't think it was easier or harder getting from a forward fold into plank versus downward dog into plank. I think it's like the same amount of difficulty. I just made it longer, I guess. Just for fun. But I'm glad we figured this out now before I did all 30 of them wrong. So, fun stuff. Let's get on with sun salutation number 2. See if I remember how to do this correctly. There we go. I can get that muscle memory. I swear, like I said, I feel like I don't think I've done them wrong like the entire time I've done yoga for like a year and a half before. But who knows? I could have been doing them wrong this whole time. But I was watching them in videos, so I feel like before I must have done them right. Okay, let's do number 3. But yeah, I think it's just the last month that I've been doing them wrong. But that's okay. You live and learn. Again, it's nothing like bad. Like, I just did more moves than I needed to. So it's not a problem. Okay, let's go ahead and get our last one out of the way. Then we'll move in to something else. Undetermined. You know, I just make this shit up as I go. So, I mean, everything is pre-planned. I've got it all figured out. Don't worry about it. Okay, last one. Okay, I am nice and toasty. I don't know if you are. Or mandatory water break. It's not mandatory. I'm just thirsty. Oh, goodness. Okay. So I think we're going to do a few things with our knees on the ground, or just like one pose like that. So if you have a towel or yoga blanket or just any kind of blanket, in case your knees are sensitive, feel free to grab that. So I'm gonna put that down. And so then well, I guess we'll start in a downward dog. So we'll just kind of get down here into a downward dog, but have your blanket available depending on your floor. I have hardwood floors, so it can be hard on my knees. And then let's put our right leg out for dog split. And then let's have our knee come through here. Is this how you do this one? I don't even know. Like this? It doesn't feel right. I think it's like, yeah, it's like this. Okay, I guess I'm like a little far up. Okay. This is fine. Okay, so right knee down, left leg up. And then we'll have arms overhead. You can look up if you like, or just straight ahead depending on what you feel like. And then I'm just bending a little bit forward here in the kind of lunge position. But you can always modify it as needed. If it's too hard on your knees, you can do something else, or you can stand up and fall over. You don't have to fall over. You can just stand up if you like that. Okay. I'm gonna get back into downward dog. I'll do left leg up and get our knee through here. Our left knee down. All right, knee up. Oh wow, that is a stretch there. I don't know why I'm so not stretched wherever. I don't know what muscle that is on the front of my leg, but that is sore. So okay, we'll just stay here for a few more seconds. I'm not timing anything, by the way. I never do. So this is just all my guesstimate of what I feel like doing. Okay, then let's get back into our downward dog. We'll put our right leg up, dog split. And this time, we're gonna put our leg up here. You can move the blanket out of the way if you like. And we're gonna do a low lunge here. Trying to see how I can do this. Okay, there we go. So I've got kind of balancing one hand on each side on my leg, trying to look forward, and I've got my leg up and my back leg up. Whew. This is a stretch. So we're gonna come back into our downward dog. Left leg up. Dog split. We'll go through the same thing on the other side. Oh gosh, this knee is not wanting to cooperate. Okay, gotta get balanced if you can. Back into downward dog. Oh my god, I'm sore already. Take our dog for a walk. Whew, I'm gonna take a quick child's pose. Feel free to do what you like. I'm just gonna lay down here. My knees wide, my feet together at the back. Just lay my head down here. Goodness, I'm already tired. Are you tired? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our next pose. We'll get into downward dog. We'll do our right leg up again. Have this go through, but instead of staying down here, you go ahead and bring yourself up to stand. Your feet relatively in line. And have Your hands up overhead. For, I don't know, crescent / warrior one, something like that. Okay, get back to downward dog. Left leg up, dog split. All the way through. Push yourself up to stand. Adjust your feet in line as necessary. And bend as far, as little as feels good for you. Oh my God, my legs hurt so bad. Okay. Oh yeah, my legs hurt. I know that was like short on that side. We'll do a few more seconds on that side. Ow, fuck. Oh, that is a nice stretch. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and do a forward fold, bending at the waist. And then I'm gonna do a slight variation of this where you put your right leg, cross it over your left leg, and then same thing, bend at the waist, go down. This is just gonna give you a little bit of a different stretch in a different part of your leg. Okay, we're gonna stand up and then we're gonna switch sides. Whichever leg you had crossed over, I'm gonna cross my left leg over, but switch sides, whichever leg you did. Bend at the waist and go ahead and fold down. Okay, for this next pose, I'm going to go ahead and get my blocks, but the blocks are optional. I'm going to put them on their lowest height at the front of the mat. But again, they're optional if you don't have blocks. You can modify. So I'm going to go ahead and get back into a downward dog. And then we're going to put our right leg up for dog split. And this time, we're going to have our leg go underneath, diagonal across the mat, and this is where you can do pigeon pose up like this, or if you like, you can use your blocks to come down, or you can come down all the way to the ground. Kind of just whatever stretch feels best for you. So feel free to take whatever modification you like today. Today I'm going to do my blocks, and then you can see I'm choosing to do it with my knee down. But you're welcome, if you do it with your arms like this, you're welcome to put your leg up if you like that stretch. So feel free to do whichever version of pigeon pose that you like. Sometimes it just depends on my mood, what I feel like doing. This one is giving me a stretch right here, for sure. God, I'm sweating. Oh, gosh. I don't know, is it those 4 sun salutations? Or I don't know what. I'm like, oh my God, I'm exhausted already. But that's okay, because we are learning. This is a practice, and we are just doing our best. And so, I don't know. I mean, I'm proud of myself for doing yoga 4 days in a row already. So, to me, I call that a win. No matter how out of breath and tired I am. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch. So just, if your blocks are here, just, you know, you can leave them there, but be aware of them. Get back into downward dog. Left leg up, a dog split. With your left leg diagonal here. And then again, you can choose whichever position feels good for you. You're going to sit all the way up. You can do all the way down to the ground without blocks. You can use blocks, and then you can also put your leg up like this instead of your knee down, if that feels better for you. So I'm gonna do the same way I did on the other side with both blocks on their lowest height with my knee down. Just because I'm doing this one as more of a relaxing pose because literally I'm just like dripping in sweat. Oh my God. I swear I don't even have it like hot in here. I always have it so cold. Whew. I guess that's good. I guess that means I did something. I mean, my legs were burning earlier, so. Okay. We're gonna go ahead. You can stay down. You don't have to get back into a downward dog. Just get on your knees here and move your blocks out of the way if you were using them. So we're gonna start here, basically sitting on your heels. You can see, be up here, and you're gonna sit back on your heels. So this is hero pose, and so we're just gonna kind of keep our legs straight up. And you can also, if you have sensitive feet or ankles, you can always put a blanket. I would probably like unfold it a little bit, like this. You could put it underneath, so your ankles have a little bit of support. Yeah, that feels better for me. I unfolded it one time from what I had for the knees. For me, because you're putting like your weight on your heels here, you're not putting them on your knees, but of course you can always use any blankets on your knees as needed. And again, it could be yoga blankets, regular blankets, towels, whatever you got. Everything's fine. Wadded up shirt. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we're gonna try to do a little bit of a twist. And so I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Maybe. How do we do this? Like this? I don't know if this is right. This doesn't seem right. I don't know. Which way are you supposed to do it? I guess what we're gonna do, whether it's right or not, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our left leg down, or my left hand down back here, and then I'm just gonna put my arm like on my stomach here, or my side, just as kind of like this. I do feel the twist here in the back, so we're gonna start there. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides with my right hand back. Just putting my hand on my side, and you can just like rest it wherever. But this is just to get the twist here. And I feel that kind of in my mid back. Again, this is, since when I'm turning to the right, it's more on the right side for me anyway. Okay, then we're gonna try to do similar to what we just did, but we're gonna put both hands back here. And so I'm gonna try to put my hands, I guess just whatever is comfortable, but just kind of like this. This will give our shoulders a nice stretch here. Feel free again to modify if this is just something that your arms don't do. It doesn't, feel free to just sit up in a regular hero's pose or take a child's pose. That feels better for you. I kind of have my hands a little wonky here, but that's okay because I don't think they can go both all the way back like that. My shoulders are like, we don't function that way. But yeah, you're still like sitting on your heels, so it shouldn't feel like too much pressure. Okay, and then we're gonna try different type of twist, which again, maybe is what we're supposed to do. Okay, so I'm gonna try put my right hand on my left knee, and then I'm gonna put my left arm up, and then I'm gonna look towards my left arm upward. This is just like a different version of a twist. And this one I feel kind of, again, in that kind of upper back area up here. And even a little bit in the right side of my neck as well. And if you know anything about me, I got some neck pain, so. Okay, I'm gonna switch sides. So our left leg, or left hand on our right knee. We're gonna have our right arm out, then we're gonna look up to our right arm. Try to take a few deep breaths. Okay, we're just gonna finish the sequence just with our regular hero's pose again. Sitting back on your heels, keeping our back straight. I'm gonna take a few deep breaths. So hot. Okay, and if you have a blanket under your knees, feel free to move that out of the way. I don't know how whatever. I'll fix it later. It's like really unfolded. Okay, then we're gonna make our way onto our back. Okay. And then we're gonna do something. Oh, can't we just lay here? Sounds better to me. Okay, we're gonna try something. I forget what it's called, but we're gonna have our left leg down, and then our right leg we're gonna put up. And again, you can put it as far up as your body allows. You can hold your leg at your quad or whatever this is, or wherever, your calf, wherever feels good for you. But it's just trying to kind of give this a little bit of a stretch. Okay, let's switch sides. Right leg down, left leg up. I think actually it feels best for me if I am holding it at kind of the top of my quad, like below where, I don't know, where your leg bends. That feels best for me, but again, you can do whatever feels good for you. Okay, and then while we're down here, we're gonna do similar to what our arm movements was. Well, while we were sitting up, we're gonna put our left arm across, right arm, just give it a little stretch. Right arm like this, just so you can get a little bit of a shoulder stretch after we've done all of this stuff. Kind of circle back to that. And I just have my legs just regular. I didn't do anything special with them. Okay, and let's switch sides with our left foot, arm across. I'm just gonna give that a little bit of a stretch. Okay, and we will finish off here. Let's do 3 bridge poses if you're up for it. If you're not, feel free to just start shavasana early. But I'm going to keep my heels as close to my bed as I can, palms facing down, and then lift myself up. This is, using our thigh muscles again, and so this may not be a good idea because those are the muscles that were burning earlier when I was doing it. So these might be some short bridges, but I already committed to 3, so we're gonna do 3. If you remember yesterday's video, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But with that, again, like I would say 1,000 times, like modify, and listen to your body. I as much as I say like, okay, I'm gonna do it if I say I'm gonna do it, my body really isn't gonna do it. Like when we were doing that one pose where my legs were burning, I was like, I can't do this anymore. Sometimes, I think it's fine to not push through. Sometimes you can push through and that's the right thing for your body at that moment. Other times, your body just needs to rest. And so listen to your body, especially if you have any kind of aches or pains or knee or back pain. That's why I always say, especially when we're doing any poses on the knees, if that really bothers your knees, then definitely do a modification or do a different pose that works better for you. Okay, last bridge. We can do it. We got this. So what are the odds? My legs are gonna burn tomorrow and I'm not gonna be able to do anything like walk. Or how am I gonna do yoga tomorrow? I gotta do 5 sun salutations tomorrow. We will see how that goes. Okay, so just to round this out, we're gonna do a couple windshield wipers while our legs are already in this position. Just let them fall to the right and the left. Just gonna sit there like a second or two, whatever feels good for you. Just to kind of give us another little bit of a stretch. Mine mostly feels like in the back. I mean, it feels a little bit in my knees as well, depending, I guess, on the flexibility of your knees and kind of how you're built. But yeah, for me, I also feel it in my back. Do one more here, and then I'll do one more on each side. And then we will get into our well-deserved shavasana with our legs at the corners of the mat, palms facing up. Take a few deep breaths. Stay here a little bit longer. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. A couple more minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, as much as your day allows. If you're ready to get up and going, you can go ahead, roll over onto your side, prop yourself up. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty. And I don't know if you could tell, but as when I started this video, like I was in a bad mood, not because of this video, I was just like in a mood. And so I'm feeling a little better. That's why I did the yoga. I was like, well, I gotta do it anyway. Just gotta do my 4 sun salutations. And I was like, hopefully this puts me in a little bit of a better mood, and it did help. So if you practice along with me, I hope you are in a better mood, but I will see you back tomorrow for day 5 with 5 sun salutations. And thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.